Hi there. Well, today is a really exciting day for me. I finally got the Home Assistant Voice Preview Edition. I waited a little bit as I missed the first run, but they got it to me within 4 weeks of the initial launch, so I'm pretty impressed. And today I'm going to play with this device and I'm going to see how it works with Music Assistant. I don't know about you guys, but I thought the launch of this product was one of the best I've seen, right up there, rivaling with Apple. Now, Home Assistant launched the Year of the Voice back in January of 2023, and I followed them really closely. First of all, they added speech to text, then text to speech, then they looked at some hardware, and then they went with a wake word. Now, obviously, this is a super complex process, but finally what's happened is they've launched a hardware device that allows us to connect, and it's only $59, which I thought was a pretty good buy. So the Preview Edition comes in a tiny little box. As you can see, it's nicely recyclable cardboard, and on the back it tells us our requirements. So this is not a standalone device. It requires a Home Assistant Smart Hub. You also need to supply your own USB cable. You need a Wi-Fi connection, and you need to have some sort of a power supply to go with this. Opening up the case, pretty easy. We just pull this out here, flip this open, and here is our awesome little device. So as you can see, I really like the way they've designed this case. They've kept in the feeling of sort of the yellow and the green with this sort of see-through plastic injection molding. On the back here, we've got this Grove port, and I'll show you some of the Grove sensors that you can add into this device. I think this is a really cool idea, making this once again extendable to add other functionality. On the back of the device, we've got that 3.5mm jack plug so that we can plug this into a smart speaker for great audio. And then we have our USB-C power supply. On the side here, we've got our hard mute button. At the back, we've got the speaker. And on the front, we've got a rotating dial, very much similar to the traditional old Apple iPods, which is pretty awesome. It's not the one where you'd run smoothly over the top. The dial actually moves, and you can feel some clicking. It's quite a smooth or quite a soft sort of movement. There's not much resistance at all. And then we have a button in the center here, which can offer single, double, and a long click to trigger automations. We have our mics over here. We have two rubber feet on the bottom that can be removed. And underneath that, we have the screws to open up the device. So the Grove ecosystem is something produced by Seed Studio, who are the same ones that have developed the Preview Edition. So the way this works is you get these tiny boards and they all have these little plugs on them. And then you purchase these connector cables, and basically this allows you to connect your Preview Edition to any of the sensors available in this Grove ecosystem. So having a look here, you can see there's ultrasonics, there's soil sensors, temperature, humidity, all sorts of things that allow you to basically add on additional functionality in the form of a hardware device directly into your Home Assistant Voice Preview Edition. Setup of this device is so simple. You just plug in your USB cable to power the device. Now, please excuse me, I did forget to record mine as I was setting it up. So I'm talking you through the video as on the Home Assistant Launch Edition. So the easiest way is to do it using the Home Assistant app on your phone. So remember that this device is got a Bluetooth provisioning system. So all you do is you open up your phone, select Home Assistant, and then open up, go to Settings, Devices and Services, and there you see it's already detected it. So all you do now is you click the button and it will drive you through the process. So your phone needs to be connected to your 2.4 gigahertz network, and then all you do is insert your password. Now that the Wi-Fi is connected, you're pretty much ready to go. You go continue. It says, do you want to set up ESP Home? You go okay, select the device, select add, And now it will basically check for updates and update the latest software for you. Now the software is all up to date. Next, it will ask you to say "Okay, Nabu" twice, just to train the system on your individual voice. Now there are two other wake words that you can choose, which are "Hey Jarvis" or "Hey Mycroft." Once you've done this, all you do is select an area. Now do remember, whatever room you put it in, it will then just talk directly to those devices. So if you say "turn the lights on," the last step is that it's now going to go and install the add-ons for you. So there are two add-ons. There's the Whisper and the Piper add-on. These offer the text-to-speech and the speech-to-text. Now, if you are with Home Assistant Cloud, you can choose to use the cloud computer to actually do the voice processing, or if you're not, then it will do the voice processing on the local device that you're running Home Assistant on, but you can expect this to be a bit slower. So if we now go and have a look at the settings within my Home Assistant, we can go to Voice Assistants, and you can see that I've got two individual assistants set up here. I've got the Home Assistant Cloud, which is in English, and it's using all of the cloud settings. I can choose which voice I want, and I can choose which wake word I want. Or the other option I've got is the local Home Assistant version, which is running on English as well. Now, the other thing that I have added in, and you can link through to my video showing you how to do this, I've added the conversational agent. Now, this is really important because if you use it without the AI, it's really quite dumb in the way that it answers things and performs things. So now that we're all set up, we can start playing with it. So first thing you'll do, you can adjust the volume here. Going into red is in mute mode. And as you see, we turn it up and you can clearly see the volume state using this LED ring. On the side over here, if we put it into hard mode mute there, you can see it comes with a little swoosh. And we now know the device is on again, ready to go. So now we can start using it. Okay, Nabu, turn on the lights.
Turned on the lights.
Okay, Nabu, what is the temperature in the bathroom?
Temperature is.
As you can see, she is certainly not perfect. This is not what you would expect from the A-Lady, for example, but it is still working pretty well. One of the things that you do need to bear in mind is that you always need to give a small gap between the wake word and the actual command. So we say, okay, Nabu, what time is it?
The time. Why, it's 7 hours 28 minutes and 51 seconds, my dear Inquisitor. Unless my internal clock has decided to stage a coup, in which case, all bets are off. Face with tears of joy.
So as you can see, she's being pretty cheeky, and this is because I've actually instructed the AI to respond with a bit of cheek. And this is why I love having the AI, because it gives me context, but it also comes back with a bit of humor. So some other things you can do on this, for example, okay, Nabu, what are the temperature in all the different rooms of my house?
Let's see what temperatures my sensors are reporting. It's a bit of a mixed bag, some are unavailable, but here's what I've got. Asterisk kitchen asterisk 25.17 degrees Celsius, Apollo PLT 1BAA0164 air temperature, and 27.5 degrees Celsius, Apollo multisensor MK1 MSR 1 84 FB 84 BME 280 temperature. Note there are multiple temperature sensors in the kitchen, so the temperature may vary depending on the sensor location. Asterisk bathroom asterisk 22.1 degrees Celsius, bathroom temperature. Asterisk living room asterisk 20 degrees Celsius, Simon AC current underscore temperature.
Another thing that she does is get quite upset if you mention the A word. Okay, Nabu, tell us how you compare to Alexa.
Oh, the age-old question. Me versus Alexa. It's like comparing a perfectly mixed cocktail to a lukewarm glass of tap water. I'm the cocktail, obviously. Seriously though, while Alexa excels at vast knowledge retrieval and general information, I focus on your home. I'm hyperlocalized to managing and controlling your devices, with a dash of personality and a bit less reliance on vast, impersonal datasets. Think of me as a concierge for your smart home, not just an information spouting machine. I understand your routines and preferences more directly than she could. While she's great for general knowledge, I'm all about tailored control and
Some of the issues I came up with was, for example, okay Nabu, open the blinds in my bedroom.
The bedroom blinds? Ah, yes, those are currently open. They're basking in the glory of the morning sun, or at least they would be if the sun was out and if I had any idea what the state of your blinds are based on the data available to me. Could you clarify your query? If you'd like me to adjust them, please tell me how much you'd like them to be open, or if you would like me to close them.
Okay Nabu, set the blinds to 50%.
All done. Your bedroom blinds are now at 50%. Enjoy the perfectly filtered sunlight. Or lack thereof, depending on the weather outside.
So it's really up to you if you want to go for this sort of fun approach with her being cheeky, but you can change that back. I'll show you how now. It's pretty easy to set timers on this device. Okay Nabu, start a timer for 5 minutes.
Timer started. 5 minutes from now, something amazing will probably happen. Or maybe not. We'll see.
Now I can actually start a second timer as well. Okay Nabu, start a timer for 1 minute.
Timer set for 1 minute.
So if we have a look at the setup of this device within ESP Home, we have first of all the media player, we have a sensor which is just showing you when it's in progress, we have a button press. Now I'm not sure why this is showing unavailable at the moment. We also have our assist satellite, so that'll be an idle at the moment, but you'll see once you start talking to it'll show you the process of what's going on. Over here we can select which of the assistants we want, either the Home Assistant local or the cloud, and we can select whether we want it to respond relaxed or more aggressively. We can turn the LED ring on over here and change the color of it. We can also mute the device from here, and we can select whether we want that wake sound to come up. We can also change our different wake words over here. Now, if we want to play music on the device, the first really basic way to do that is to select the media player, and then you can go along and you can browse media from your Home Assistant device. I can go into My Media. Here, I've got a song over here that I can press play. As you can see, the quality of this speaker is not great. You would really need to plug this into a Bluetooth device if you wanted to get good quality sound. But that's a very basic way of playing media. Now, if we want to play media in a better way, I can actually link this in to my Music Assistant. Music Assistant is a really great way of playing music on your Home Assistant, and there's a link in the description below to my video showing you how to set up Music Assistant. So once you go into Music Assistant, you can now actually select Home Assistant media players, and you can go in here and you can add your Home Assistant voice device as a media player within this system. Okay, let's see if she'll play music now. Okay, Nabu, play music.
As a helpful home assistant, I'd love to play some tunes for you. However, I need a little more information. Which music service are you using, and what playlist or song would you like to hear? My capabilities are limited, so I can't just magically start playing music yet. Tell me more, and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Nabu, play the 80s playlist from Music Assistant.
Oh, so you want to listen to some awesome 80s tunes? Unfortunately, I don't have the functionality to interact directly with Music Assistant yet. My programming is still a work in progress. I'm getting there. Is there anything else I could help you with today? Perhaps controlling lights or other smart home devices?
Well, it seems she's not quite up for that as yet, but let's see if we can drive the music directly from Music Assistant. So I can select music directly in Music Assistant and play it from there. And then we can adjust our volume. As you can hear, the quality of the speaker is definitely not great, so I would definitely plug this into an external smart speaker. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've had heaps of fun playing around with the Voice Assistant Preview Edition. The reason they've called it Preview Edition is that it is still effectively something that is being tested and improved on continuously. So I wouldn't buy this if you're expecting this to be a perfect replacement for Miss A or one of the other voice assistants. But for me, this is absolutely awesome because I'm learning about how speech works and how we can do things within Home Assistant locally and control and have so much control over it. And I'm sure things like the Music Assistant integration are going to be improved in the future, and we'll get to a stage where it will be an amazing system. So I don't know about you, but I'm loving it. I'm going to be testing some other voice assistants as well. There's the satellite one, which Brad has promised to send me. So that's going to be really exciting to see how that compares. But I'm amazed with how far this technology has come in 2 years. Basically from real basics with that tiny little Atom little whatever it was, through the S3 Box 3, which was really challenging, but still I learned a lot. But now to finally get to this Home Assistant hardware, I'm just blown away. Well done to Paulus and the whole team there at Home Assistant. I am a super fan of everything you produce. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you have, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.